pleasure to meet y'all at last, and welcome back to Nerf Secrets Revealed. So today, I might as well say real quick that it's been a little bit of time that I've had off since the last time I uploaded an episode of NSR to the channel itself, but that's only because of a recent trip that I took to the state of Indiana, morely for my younger sibling Luke Nowak's baseball tournament with the Racine Hitters baseball team. But I guess I probably shouldn't dive on too much into that subject here, because maybe I guess HGN could pull it off or something else entirely. But anyways, what I got to talk about today, based on Nerf itself in anything that I got, is the fact that sometimes some blaster designs, they don't really happen to be reskinned or simply reused most of the time. But if you haven't looked up any of my episodes in which I've talked about certain reskins and reshells and cutouts and the like that were of blasters that have already been around, well, I could probably say that it's fine to reuse the design of a blaster itself, especially if it's a reskin, or if it's a repaint, or if it's a recolor, or if it's a resold item pretty much towards a new generation of Nerfers, or basically just another way to carry it over to a different lineup itself. It's fine, actually. I wouldn't necessarily say that it would be wrong to completely rip off your own designs that were old. I mean, I get that sometimes Nerf itself has a bit of a problem with patents and the like, especially when it comes to design and functionality, but that's only because the insane amount of competition between Nerf and the many other companies that I've talked about before, based on, well, the toy gun production itself and the toy lineup itself based on this, is just that bad. So of course Nerf has almost little to no, I guess, input on having designs of all sorts, though they can try their best to submit as much as they possibly can. But what I can say for sure is that there are in fact some designs that I kind of miss. There's blasters like the Stampede, Mag Strike, and Switch Shot, and many others of the like here that were pretty much only existent in the N-Strike series itself, as far back as 2010, pretty much, before Elite even came into play. Those were of course the blasters that we had there. We had the Switch Shot, which of course became an exclusive blaster towards the Nintendo Wii game, but it eventually became its own standalone product as the Switch Shot EX3, which was repainted in yellow, whereas the Wii version that I recall having was colored in bluish, and it came with its own flip-up red monochrome sort of sight on it, which was used to detect certain secrets here and there within the games themselves. But what can I say for sure about the liquidation of some blaster designs in general? Well, first of all, the Vulcan EBF-25's design wasn't ultimately one of the best in the business, but it sure did look great for what it was. I mean, it was meant to look like an actual chain gun, like an actual HMG or LMG even, but still, it was just a blaster design that probably wasn't gonna see fit for a while. Though what I can say about more recent blasters here and there is that, well, Doomlands, Alien Menace, and Repel and the like, they've all had their own designs put in together every now and then. And Elite blasters, of course, they may have ripped off a few blasters out there, like the Retaliator ripped off the Recon, the Rampage ripped off the Raider, and a few others here and there. They pretty much ripped off other blasters, but I guess that's pretty much one other way to go here, because of course if you're intending on simply bringing back a certain blaster design into the process with some minor tweaks in here and there that we're probably going to see every now and then, because as I've mentioned earlier, the Super lineup and the Keen lineup, which, call me crazy or not, but that's simply what I'm calling the Elite 2.0 and the Hyper lineup from now on, due to the fact that the 4-part episode that I've talked about trademarks and whatnot, yada yada yada, I've talked so much about that problem. It took 4 episodes for me to get to the point, but now that the word is out, I'd say the Hyper lineup and the Elite 2.0 lineup should just stay as the super lineup and the keen lineup. But anyways, that's pretty much not the point again. The super lineup itself, with 6 current blasters that are pretty much available to see on the wiki page at this point, if you look up the leaks, pretty much. The leaks page is pretty much where you'd only be able to find the contributions leading to the, well, super blasters or the keen blasters. In any way, shape, or form, that's basically the only way you'd be able to see them for now. Because only with time we'll be able to find out exactly what they all look like. Even though we already have leaked pictures of some of them. But anyways, I guess that's just all you'd probably need to know about that whole entire thing that's been going on lately. And I guess that from now on we're going to have a lot of other things to talk about here, so let's just leave it at that we got ourselves a lot of other things here to talk about, Nerf Secrets Revealed related things. So if you want to see more, go down to my channel, make sure that you like, subscribe, comment, follow me on social media, and stay on the Hollywood side.